Hello everybody, Casper again. Don't you love the background behind me? I'm at the airport. After a few years of not flying, it's my first time flying now. And if you haven't read the title of the video, I think you may not know where I'm flying, so we'll try and keep it a surprise here. It's good to be back at Terminal 4. Haven't been here since end of 2019. Well, okay, I'm going to Vietnam. It's not my first time there, but it'll be my first time in this city that I'll be landing at later. We'll keep it a surprise.
It's my first time flying Bamboo Airways. Firstly, I was surprised by the affordability of this full-service flight with check-in luggage allowance. The configuration of this flight was 3 seats on each side of the aisle. I was rather comfortable with sufficient legroom. Yup, no entertainment here. Am I the only one who loves neck cushions? The crew are very professional and helpful. Here's a look at the bathroom. Still very clean and neat midway through the flight, thankfully. Casper for skill. There was a choice of chicken pasta or fish with rice, and I went with the former. This is what it looks like. It was a very pleasant and short flight.
Right now, I just exited the arrival hall and I'm gonna go collect my SIM card. Purchased it from Klook for like 13 bucks for 30-day validity and unlimited data. Pretty good deal, don't you think so? I made my way through the utter chaos, which is just outside arrivals. Utter chaos, but it's fun. And I found the bus station for the bus service that goes to my destination in District 1. I have to wait for like half an hour though. I just missed one service.
A few inches later.
I found the bus and I'm in the bus and I thought I could, get some like scenic shots along the way. But I'm so disappointed. The windows are tinted, darkened out. I don't think you can really take. I don't think it will really show on camera very well. So, dang it. But at least the bus is comfortable. And there's space for me to place my luggage behind. So yeah, not too bad. Okay, checked into my hostel, settled down a little bit, and I am gonna go find dinner now. The night is young. This isn't my first time in Vietnam. My first time was in start of 2020, just before the pandemic, but this is my first time in Ho Chi Minh City. My previous visit was only in Hanoi and Ninh Binh. I loved it so much that this time I had to come back and see the other parts of Vietnam. So I've been in Ho Chi Minh City a couple of hours, well, a few hours now, and first impressions are, wow, blew my mind. Let me cross the road first. It's life-changing. Holy me. Okay. The light turned red for me. Okay, light is green for me again. Well, first impression so far is that this place is so different from Hanoi. I mean, Hanoi, I stayed in mainly the old quarter. I didn't go quite over the newer western side. So this vibe here at Ho Chi Minh City is so different. I mean, it's way bigger. It's Vietnam's biggest city, but Hanoi is the capital. Okay, so Ho Chi Minh is the biggest one, and there are so many vehicles, so many motorcycles. Yeah, crossing the road in Vietnam is a whole different experience altogether that you should put on your bucket list. Everyone should have crossing the road in Vietnam on their bucket list. And because it's so built up, it's dustier, grittier, dirtier, a little more crowded, quite international still, really bustling, especially where I'm staying in District 1. But it's really convenient. It was so easy for me to get here via public transport, get my internet, SIM card up and everything, find food, communicate with people. It's quite easy. So yeah, it's not that tough a destination to navigate despite a little bit of language barrier here and there. This is my first stop. It's a pretty well-known banh mi shop. First part of my dinner, I got a roast pork banh mi and cold coconut to hydrate. Hope you can hear the crunch. Okay, that mouth, it's all bread. I'm gonna take a bigger bite now to get the fillings. So good. I got a roast pork one. That's like crackling pork skin and then pork belly. And the meat is not dry at all, it's really moist. And then I like the fresh pickles. Everything tastes made in-house. The bread too. And I like the coriander. Oh, you got a bite of the chili. Forgot to maybe ask for less chili, but still good. Okay, maybe not. Street side dining vibes like nowhere else but Vietnam. Look at how I'm seated. I had to deal with the low tables and chairs. That was so delicious, guys. Really highly recommend that place. Maybe I'll leave some, links or information about places I visit in the description box if you are keen. Now I'm just gonna take a walk and explore the district and then digest a little bit and then look for my second dish. Okay, so here I am at the famous Backpacker Street. How do you pronounce that? Vien? I'm so sorry for butchering such a beautiful language. But it still seems kinda early, so the crowd hasn't quite built up yet. Maybe we'll circle back a bit later to check out how crowded it can get. I am so sorry, that was a false start. This is the real walking street. noise levels are just at like 11 out of 10 all the way. My God. It's an absolute riot, sensory overload, my goodness. I think I'm gonna eat this somtam, which is broken rice. Most of the seating is in the alleyway, but I'm set street side. Represent. I ordered the rice with grilled pork chop. There's an egg. There's pickles, and this is egg loaf. It's a mix of like some mincemeat, egg, and then of course it must come with fish sauce seasoned with a little bit of chili already, and I think I own little magic mix in that, and then time to dig in. And the main thing about this here in the south, which Ho Chi Minh City is, specialty is that they use broken rice. Check this out. See these grains of rice? It's either past. This is what the farmers used to keep for themselves because it was considered inferior, but it has become appreciated for its flavor and extra fluffiness. I'm gonna go straight for the grilled pork. Scoop of rice. I'm gonna dip it in the fish sauce.
Có một dĩa là lấy cơm với lại sườn với trứng rồi.
Oh.
Không bỏ gì hết. Nhớ nha. Súp còn gì?
So good, so full of flavor. The texture of the grain rice is really quite different, it's really something. Moving on to the egg loaf. I'm gonna add a little bit more chili to my fish sauce. Hope I don't die. And give a little mix. I love this mix of flavors. And now I regret putting a chili. Okay, I think I'm about done with dinner. Like, I had an appetizer. Does it count as appetizer? First course. And then I had a main, or as the Americans call it, entree. And I think I'm probably go for a drink now, help with digestion. We'll see what's interesting here. I'm very amused. I'm flattered on behalf of my fellow countrymen. But I gotta show you guys what am I giggling about. So this place sells Singaporean cuisine, but check out the interior. It looks fancy until you see that. They have a functioning Merlion fountain inside the restaurant as a centerpiece. So I think that's it for my first impressions video and my first day here in Ho Chi Minh City in Saigon. Well, stay tuned for more videos coming from Vietnam soon. And if you want to know when these videos come out, cause I don't put them out on the on a regular schedule, please give me a subscribe and a like for this video. And leave a comment if you want to know anything about this trip or anything about Vietnam that I hope I can answer. Thank you. Stay safe and healthy, everyone. Bye.